Where can I put this? Alrighty, let's see here. All right. Good enough. All right. Steelers win 27-19 over the Broncos. In 1992, when Bill Clinton was running for president against the first George Bush and Ross Perot, that was a crazy time, but not as crazy as politics is now. But anyway, his strategist, James Carville, said, "It's the economy, stupid." Basically saying that whoever is president is basically going to be president if depending on how the economy is. Well, that could apply to the Steelers. It's the line, stupid. That's it. That's all it is. It's the offensive line. If the offensive line plays well, like it did today, the Steelers have a really good chance of winning. I don't know how good of a team Broncos are. They're 3-2 now, but they beat 3 of the weakest teams in the league. So we don't know whether they're actually good or not. And it got close, got a little scary at the end after the Steelers were dominating almost all day. But my goodness, the difference in the game between the first 3 games or the first 4 games and this one was night and day. The first 4 games, the offensive line struggled mightily, and it affected the entire team. A football team is like a piece of machinery. It's like a machine. If one part of that machine is not working well, the entire machine suffers. The offensive line not doing well basically torpedoed the offense. The Steelers have a pretty good quarterback. That's up for debate, depending on what you think about Ben, which we'll get to. They have pretty good skill players, but it doesn't matter if the line doesn't block, and the line wasn't blocking. So you have a situation where the line wasn't blocking. So when they tried to run, Najee couldn't run. Ben couldn't pass because the line wasn't pass blocking. So when he did try to pass, it was one of those quick things, just like we saw last year at the end of the year, which was a disaster. So you had a lot of 3 and outs, and you had a lot of failures on the offense. What did that do to the defense? It kept the defense out there too long. The defense has their own problem, and we'll get to that in a second. But look at today. It was night and day. The line actually blocked. And look what happened. Najee was able to run because Najee is awesome. He is a superstar in the making if he's not there already. I don't know what you call him, top 5, top 10 right now, maybe higher. I don't know, but he is really good. And he did great today. He had over 100 yards. His first 100 yard, he had 123 carries for 122 yards and a touchdown. Because they could run, the line was blocking well, they could pass. And look at Ben. Ben looked great today. He looked very good. And he had time to throw. And he did great. He was 15-25 for 253 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was good. And because the offense was not just doing their usual 3 and out or turning the ball over, which we'll also get to, then the defense wasn't there and getting tired. So it just all worked. And even then, it got really, really scary. But yeah, yeah, great game by almost the entire team. What it started, the Steelers had the ball first, and they have a touchdown drive, which was huge. So now you're running with a lead. How many yards? Well, there was a 50-yard pass to Deontay. Gorgeous play. Awesome. So Steelers are up 7-0. Broncos punt. Okay. We're only in basically 3 and out. So okay, we're good start. Next series, Steelers 10 plays, 23 yards, but there is a fumble that is recovered by Denver. Uh-oh. So much for the offense doing well. Oh wow. So they are at the 49-yard line, and they end up with the Broncos don't do much, but they get a field goal to make it 7-3. Okay. Steelers drive 9 plays, 45 yards, results in a 48-yard field goal by Chris Boswell. By the way, Chris Boswell is amazing and automatic, and he just makes it look easy, and it's not. So look around the league. There are teams that lose just because their kicker sucks, and our kicker is awesome. So we are very blessed there. So now Steelers are up 10-3. Denver with another 3 and out. The defense was defense looked really good today. But they have their own problems, and basically I think it's because of they're missing Tyson Alualu and Stephon Tuitt. Tuitt's been out all year. He hasn't really been there. Who knows when he's going to come back? But Alualu being gone, he is underrated as heck. And him being out there, I think hurts. It hurts the line. And just like I said with the offensive line, it's the line stupid. It's the line stupid also with the defensive line, with the defense. Yeah, when the defensive line is not when the defense line is on, like it was in the first game against Buffalo, and they are terrorizing Josh Allen, it's amazing. It covers up for the secondary, which I don't know what's going on there, but they're not that there's problems. Let's just put it that way. So Denver punts. Steelers have a 3 and out. Denver has a 7-play, 49-yard drive. Okay. This is a huge play in the game. This is the drive where Javonte Williams runs for 49 yards. Minka on that play basically got burned. He missed it. He missed his. He got badly. He was out of place, and Javonte Williams goes all the way down to the 2-yard line. He spikes the ball, and he gets a delay of game penalty. You just ran. He's a rookie. He just ran for 49 yards, and you're penalizing him for celebrating? Like, I don't know. I know that's the rule. Okay, fine, whatever. But my goodness, that's ridiculous. So that puts them. So instead of on the Steelers 2, they are on the 5. Then Devin Bush sacks him for a 12-yard loss. That was beautiful. Unfortunately, Devin Bush got hurt during the game, the groin epidemic. But that was basically it. The Broncos settle for a 29-yard field goal, so it is 10-6. Then the Steelers with a 6-play, 75-yard drive. This is the drive that was Najee with the 1-yard dive. Also, I think this might be. This is also the drive where Juju got hurt. Juju, unfortunately, I think he's out for the year. I think he was taken to the hospital for an arm or a shoulder problem or something like that. That's never good. When they take you to the hospital, it usually means there's emergency surgery, and that's it. So unfortunately, Juju's out. James Washington was already out, so now we're actually short on a wide receiver now because they had Cody White out there and he did not do well. And also Ray was one of the wide receivers, so not a good situation. But anyway, this was a touchdown drive, and now the Steelers are up 17-6. Broncos have a 5-yard drive, but it results in a punt. Broncos, and that was basically the end of the half. Basically, Steelers dominated the first half, and only being up 17-6 was a bit of a problem because you can't keep almost any team in the NFL down forever for the entire game. It's almost unheard of. And only being up 11 points, not good. But still, hey, it's a lead. It's better than what we've been doing. So I think I saw somewhere that they've almost never had a lead almost the entire season. They've been basically from behind almost every single game. So this was good. So Broncos get the ball first in the second half, and they punt to the Steelers 14. Steelers score another touchdown. This was the one to Chase Claypool, who had a great game. Let's talk about Chase. I am officially sick and tired of having them throw a deep ball to him and it's a contested catch and he doesn't make it. You would think that would work. It doesn't. And they keep doing it and they need to stop. I'm not saying Chase Claypool is bad. I'm not saying he's a disappointment. Well, actually, I'm saying he's been a bit of a disappointment compared to his rookie year. But my goodness, I am so sick of the same play over and over again. You can't just hope for a defensive pass interference. That's the Ravens and Joe Flacco operation. Just throw it up there and hope for a pass interference. But as we saw in this game, he's good. He has talent. And now with Juju gone, he's basically, I don't know, what would you call him, the number one receiver or 1A next to Deontay? I don't know. But now that Juju's gone, James Washington, get back soon because we need you. But yeah, I mean, Chase Claypool today had 5 receptions for 130 yards and a touchdown. That's a day. He was awesome. So now it is 24-6 and we are cruising. We're off to the races. Everything's coming up great. We got this. But the Broncos score on a 14-yard drive that went 75 yards for 7 minutes and 26 seconds. Was this the drive where they had all the fourth downs? Possibly. Yeah. This is the drive where they had all those fourth down. They had 1, 2, 3 fourth downs on this drive, and they converted them all, including a 4th and goal at the 2. So kudos to them for sticking it out. But Uh, that was that was not great. So it is now 24-13. Next drive. Unfortunately, after the Broncos had that long drive, it would have been nice if the offense did something. Nope. We have a three and out. Really didn't do anything. We need to talk about the backup running back situation. It's bad. When Najee is not in there, when they give him a breather or something like that, basically they do nothing. Benny Snell doesn't do much. Kalen Ballage, I think this was his first game. I don't know if he's been hurt or what's going on. He did not look good. And what do you do? I hope Anthony McFarland can do something when he is able to join the team, because it's a problem. Najee, I don't think he got hurt, but he had cramps or something like that. But there are times when he could not play and they needed him. As awesome as he is, and we know the Mike Tomlin run the wheels off thing, well, sometimes the wheels come off. So you need to put in a backup. And it was not good. The difference between Najee and the backups is huge. Not good. Then, so 3 and out for the Steelers. Broncos do another touchdown drive. This one was only 5 plays, 72 yards, and only took 154. This was the 39-yard pass to Cortland Sutton. And basically, they beat James Pierre bad. I don't want to say beat him bad. It was along the sideline, and it was a good play. But still, James Pierre got beat. However you call it, he got beat. So 2-point conversion failed, and it was 24-19. Also, I forgot on one of these Steelers touchdown drives, they actually kicked a field goal, and then there was a penalty on the Broncos that gave the Steelers an automatic first down, and then they were able to score a touchdown. So basically 2 penalties in this game by the Broncos cost them a lot of points. There was the Javonte Williams spike thing, which they were on the 2-yard line and then pushed them back, and that ended up being a field goal. So basically, they should have scored a touchdown on that drive. There's a 4-point difference right there. Then there's this where the Steelers were going to kick a field goal, but instead they end up getting a touchdown because of a penalty. So there's another 4-point swing. So, this stuff added up. Steelers won by 8. So this should have been a lot closer. But anyway, so we're at 24-19. The Steelers have a 7-play, 49-yard drive. Not sure anything special here, but it was. This was the drive where there was a 49-yard pass to Deontay Johnson. So, okay. So Steelers kick a 43-yard field goal. It is 27-19. And now we hold on for dear life. There's 2:29 left, and the Steelers are up by 8. And just hold on to your hats. We are a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from this game being tied. Holy crap. The Broncos drive down the field 11 plays. They started at their 25. They make it all the way down to the Steelers 3. 4th and goal from the 3. And at some point during this drive, I called it. I said, you know what? There's going to be an interception. And for once I was right. James Pierre with the redemption. He gets the interception. with 11 seconds left. And there's your ball game. So where are we in terms of stats? Yeah, Ben, 15 of 25, 253 yards, 2 touchdowns. You know who did nothing in this game was Von Miller. And I said, at the beginning of this, that it's the line. Basically, the offensive line was the difference in this game. Well, Von Miller is awesome, and they shut him down. So I was critical of Chuks Okorafor. Keep in mind, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I certainly don't know anything about lines, but hey, the line did great, and Von Miller did absolutely nothing. So that's very impressive. And if Chuks Okorafor was the reason for that, or whatever was going on, hey, whatever. You know who else didn't do anything in this game was Noah Fant, which they either made it their mission to shut him down, or the Broncos kind of didn't. They basically use him as an extra offensive lineman or something. I don't know. So in rushing, Najee had 23 yards or 23 carries, 122 yards, 1 touchdown. Javonte Williams, 8 rushes for 61 yards. Melvin Gordon, 9 rushes for 34 yards. Their running game really didn't do much. Williams had that huge, 49-yard run. Other than that, they really didn't do much on the ground. Teddy Bridgewater was 24 of 38 for 288 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. He really didn't play well. I mean, I was kind of worried. I was worried about the Broncos with Teddy Bridgewater. Bridgewater had a concussion last week, so it was up in the air whether he would play. If Drew Lock was going to play this game, this was a guaranteed Steeler win. In fact, I guaranteed a Steeler win early in the week because Drew Lock just sucks. But as far as receiving, Cortland Sutton had 7 receptions for 120 yards and a touchdown. He had a great game. Tim Patrick. I don't know who Tim Patrick was. I've never heard of this guy until today. 7 catches for 89 yards. He just looked like a world beater at times. Kendall Hinton. Kendall Hinton was the guy that had to play quarterback last year when the entire Broncos team had COVID and they were forced to play. So he had to be the quarterback. So that's who that guy is. So yeah, Najee had a good game. Benny Snell had 5 rushes for 20 yards. Okay, whatever. Receiving, Chase Claypool, 5 receptions, 130 yards and a touchdown. Awesome. Deontay, only 2 receptions, 72 yards and a touchdown with only 2 targets. What's up with that? Why did Deontay not have that many targets? Really weird. Also, Najee had 2 receptions for 20 yards. He broke a record a week or 2 ago with receptions and targets, and this one he only got 5 targets and 2 receptions, so that was weird. Zach Gentry had a reception for 13 yards, so that was really cool to see him getting involved. Eric Ebron, 2 receptions for 10 yards on 2 targets. Hey, Eric Ebron caught a ball. Woo, boy. Our expectations are low with Eric Ebron. Pat Freiermuth, 2 receptions, 7 yards on 2 targets. Muth. And Ray McLeod basically did nothing. Juju had 0 receptions, but then again, he got hurt. So, yeah. So where do we go from here? Well, where do we go from here is the next game for the Steelers is the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks minus Russell Wilson. And I believe it's on Sunday night. So that's going to get really interesting. Sunday Night Football with Geno Smith. Okay. Geno Smith, I don't think is very good, but then again, who knows what that means. So Right now, the Steelers are 2-3. And this was a must win. This was an absolute must win. They could not go 1-4. Basically, if they go 1-4, the season's over. So this was an absolute must win. Steelers pull it out. Let's see what. Oh my goodness! So I'm taping this at what? But a little after 7 p.m. on Sunday, and Cleveland is beating the Chargers 42-41, but it looks like the Chargers are about to go ahead. What the heck? My goodness. The Bengals lost in overtime to the Packers. So good on them for keeping it that close against the Packers. Maybe the Packers aren't really that good. I don't know. But holy cow, Browns 42-41. Browns are supposed to be this defensive juggernaut. they're giving up 41 yards. But then again, Chargers are legit. But hey, go Chargers. We want the Browns to lose. Yep. Packers won 25-22 in overtime. That was a crazy game. And the Ravens, what are the Ravens doing? Are they playing this week? Are we already doing buys? Maybe. Wait, what's the Sunday night game? Oh no, I'm sorry. The Monday night game is Ravens and Colts. So you got to figure the Ravens are going to win that. So, oh boy, Steelers are in last place. It helped that the Bengals lost. Who knows if they're actually good? But this Browns Chargers game is huge. So hopefully the Chargers can pull that out, because we need all the help we can in the AFC North. So here we go. All right, let's see what happens going forward. But like I said, the season was saved today. So we'll see what happens after that. All right. Coming up this week, I am going to the Penguin season starts. So I'm going to be talking to my hockey buddies. At some point, I'm going to be talking about that MCU series. What If? Hated it. I'm going to talk about how much I hated it. It was kind of okay at the end, but I mean, we'll talk about that. And who knows what else is going to happen? I might still talk some more Steelers because there's a lot to talk about. So anyway, thanks for listening and watching, and I will see you later.